Remember the concept of earned success, or even the book by Marshall Goldsmith called The Earned Life? What we're talking about there is earning your success or earning your fulfillment, doing something hard so that you achieve something significant that you look back on in life and feel some level of fulfillment. Now there's some risk to that, and the risk comes with when we focus on one singular thing, we tend to alienate other things. There's another concept we call successful failure, and that in the context of the strategy or personal whiteboard is when we spend all of our time focusing on one lens. For example, we've all known people that pursue money through work, and they put their whole life into work, and they think that once they reach a certain number in terms of money, then everything else is going to be good. But what they've done is they've sacrificed their relationships and their wellness along the way, and they probably didn't have any specific personal interests. When you do that and you become successful at one thing and lose focus of everything else, that's exactly opposite of what we're talking about within the personal whiteboard. We also know of people that spend all of their time, all of their waking time, focusing on their children, really trying to develop a great relationship with their children, and taking it to the point where maybe they're even spending $1 million to get their kids into certain schools by bribing the administration or something like that, and they go overboard with focusing on the relationship with their children. There's a concept or a model called the inverted U-curve. And an inverted U-curve means that we start something, and usually we need something. We start it, and it works for us really well. Take food, for example. We can take our food, and the food we eat, we need food, so we need to eat a certain amount. But after a certain amount, it really starts to level off, and even beyond that, it starts dropping, kind of like an inverted U-curve. So we look at things in life that a lot of things we do are inverted U-curves. And while we start out, they're great, they ultimately, when we do too much of it, it becomes excessive and it takes away from our life. And that's the thing we got to start looking out for, is going too far. I did know somebody that told me once that they said anything worth doing is worth overdoing. And I actually really paused and thought about that, because I thought there was some truth to that. But as I really thought deeply into that concept, I realized that that's not true. Now, I do talk to my wife from time to time, and I haven't quite seen that working out falls into this concept of inverted U-curve, but I'm sure it does. So anyway, so the focusing too much in one area or focus lens can become derogatory and start impacting others throughout our lives.